Hey guys, my name is Kayla and I'm so excited to be here on the Mom's View as the Feature Friday of the week. One of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel in the first place was really to connect with a lot of moms and to kind of like not feel as lonely as a stay-at-home mom, because like I hardly have any friends, like I never go out. So I love this community that the Mom's View has kind of cultivated, and so I'm super thankful and grateful and humbled to be featured this week. Today what I wanted to do is kind of just share my story, talk a little bit about my family, and then talk to you guys about my journey working from home, because at the end of the day what I want to get across is the fact that working from home is very difficult, okay? I work from home and I'm gonna talk a little bit about how I got there, but when I first thought about working from home, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. Like I'm gonna be able to stay at home with my daughter and I'm gonna be able to like clean the house and put laundry to run like while I'm working on stuff, and it's gonna be great, it's gonna be magical, it's gonna be everything that I have ever wanted. And long story short, my baby girl is 1. She turned 1 yesterday and I was just like blown away by the fact that she is 1. But these days it is extremely hard to get work done. So I kind of want to bust some myths about how wonderful it is to work from home, and then just talk about some of the pros and cons, because there are some pros despite the fact that it is a little bit difficult. So before I got pregnant with Riley, I was working at an advertising agency and I was working as a social media manager and also as a copywriter. So I loved being able to be creative and being able to tell stories for our clients, and it was a great job. I really enjoyed what I was doing. I learned so much, but as soon as I found out that I was pregnant, I realized that there was no way that I was going to be able to work those long hours, deal with a 1-hour commute each way. Like it was just not going to be the lifestyle that I wanted, because I really wanted to spend time with my baby girl. As soon as Riley was born, I decided to stay home with her. But even though I was going to be staying home with her, I still needed to be able to bring in a little bit of money. I didn't have to bring in an entire full-time salary, but I needed to be able to supplement my husband's income, because him alone, like things would be really tight if we just depended on his income. So I decided, you know what, if I'm gonna be home, I'm gonna be able to work and bring in some money. And I knew that I would be able to do that because I have been blogging for 7 years. I have a blog that I have worked on, that I have poured my heart and soul into. At this point, I've been making consistent income from working with brands, from collaborations and things like that, from working on projects. So I knew that I'd be able to bring in some money. And my thought really was the fact that as soon as I was able to stay home, that I'd have more time and more freedom to really work on these projects. And as it turns out, it has not been that easy. So on a typical day, I'm either taking photos, I'm writing blog posts, I'm emailing back and forth with brands, and it is a lot of work. And I know that there's like this perception out there that, you know, bloggers and YouTubers and content creators, that they don't do anything, all they do is take pretty pictures and they go to the beach and they do nothing all day. But I can tell you firsthand, I have done this every single day for 7 years, and it is a lot of work. It's really like going to a job. It's really like going into an office. Like I said, I'm writing emails, I'm on the phone with people, we're having meetings, we're having conferences. Like there is a lot that goes into it. And so I think for me, the hardest thing about that is the fact that I have had to constantly juggle the work that I'm doing, plus now the fact that I am a mother and that I have a baby to watch and that she needs me, and I'm constantly, you know, really juggling all the priorities, the work, the baby, the house. And honestly, it is a lot more difficult than I ever thought that it would be. You know, I have a lot of friends that do go to work, and the biggest thing that I have taken away from like having conversations with them is the fact that, you know, when you go to work, you do have a break. You have your own things to do during the day. You get to do them uninterrupted for the most part, and that is your main focus. And for me, as a work from home mom, that's not the case. Like I never have time to just sit and work and not have to worry about anything else. Like I'm filming this video right now and baby girl is asleep. Like that's the only reason I'm able to sit here and film. She is taking a nap right now. But in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, well, the bed is still unmade. The kitchen is a disaster. Like I still have a bunch of laundry to do. There's also a bunch of other projects that I need to be working on. Like it is this constant like bit of like anxiety that I have because there's so much to do. And it's really just about picking and choosing like what my top 3 tasks are for the day and trying to knock those out, because it is a never-ending list of things that I need to get done. You know, there are a lot of moms that will look at me and be like, you're so lucky, you get to work from home, you get to be with your baby all day long. And I I would not change this for anything. This is definitely what works for my family right now. I love that I get to spend so much time with my baby girl. I know that those are years that I'm never gonna get back, and I love it, and I love the fact that we have the ability to do that. But at the same time, it's hard. At the same time, it's exhausting, and I don't think that it's easy to really understand that unless you have been in those shoes. And so that's kind of what I wanted to tell my story a little bit, because I don't think that we talk enough about like how difficult it is to work from home. I think that the perception is that working from home is the easiest, it's the best, and people are constantly, you know, putting out articles and things like, you know, work from home jobs and remote jobs and how to make money as a stay-at-home mom and how to make money from home. And there definitely are people that would benefit from those kind of opportunities. But let me tell you, it's just not for everyone. It is not something that is easy to manage, and it is not an easy thing. Like, I don't think any job that you have is ever gonna be easy. If you guys know of like an easy job with very little effort required, please let me know, because I might look into it. Everything is a trade-off. Anytime that you have like personal goals or business goals that you're working on and you're juggling those responsibilities with being a parent and being somebody who's taking care of a house, like there's a lot that goes into each of those things. And I don't think it's something that we even think about until we're in that position. So if you want to learn a little bit more about what it's like, you know, working and being a mom and doing this whole blogging thing and just what it looks like when you're just a busy mama who's hustling hard from home, I welcome you. I invite you to check out my channel. I film a whole bunch of vlogs because that's probably like my favorite kind of video to make. I just love documenting our life and what my life looks like, you know, just hanging out with Riley and being at home and just like I said, juggling all of the responsibilities all the time. So I'd love it if you check out my channel. Let me know that you came from the mom's view, and go watch one of my videos and drop a comment. Let me know what you do for a living. Let me know if you have any questions about what I do for a living. And regardless of what kind of mom you are, a work from home mom, a stay-at-home mom, a go to work mom, like any kind of mom you are, like kudos to you. You guys are doing awesome, because it's hard and nobody tells you how hard it is until you have that baby and you are responsible for another human and responsible for keeping them healthy and happy and thriving. And my biggest piece of advice is just to realize that you are already doing so much. Like, we all have never-ending to-do lists. We all have goals and ambitions and things that we want to accomplish. But know that, like, if you don't tackle your entire to-do list in one day, it's okay. I think we all kind of need to learn how to give ourselves some grace and just to be kind to ourselves and know that we can't do everything in one day. We cannot do it all alone. So learn how to kind of identify some of your top 3 things, learn how to identify what exactly has to be done today, and everything else will kind of fall into place later. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys got a little bit of a glimpse into how difficult it can be to work from home. And I hope that I really get to connect with more of you on my channel. So again, thank you to the Mom's View for having me, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.